Good morning. You're like, wait a second. Is she really talking to us from her car? And the answer is yes. Welcome to Ignite Your Week, Carside Edition. And we're doing it from the car because we are on day 7 of sick babies in the house and sick mama. And we just got back from a doctor's appointment that Harpy, you see her little boot there, fell asleep on the way home. And so we're just letting her sleep so that I can do this, because you know what? If I try to take her out, she might wake up and we don't have time for that. So welcome to Ignite Your Week. Let's talk about being February 15th. Can you believe it's February 15th? I can hardly believe we are at the halfway point of the month. February's got 28 days. We're in the second half of the month. And so let's talk about what that looks like. The first thing that I like to do on the 15th of the month is to pause. Pause. I'm going to go back and look at the goals for the beginning of the month, and I want to recommit to them. This is not the point of the month that you shuffle around what your goals may be. Nope. This is the point of the month where you look and you recommit and you ask yourself some beautiful questions that help you find the answers of how you still make those goals happen. So pause, reflect, and pivot. Now, if you are right on track for your goal for the month, then you don't do any of that. You don't pivot. You just keep doing what you're doing because what you're doing is working. Okay. If you look at where you're at and you see, are you at the halfway mark? That's all where I always like to start. What was your sales goal? What was your wholesale goal? Are you at the halfway point? If the answer is, I'm almost there, okay, great. Continue to do what you're doing. And maybe you just need to add 1 or 2 more things. One thing to finish the month out strong. If you have to play a full month in 2 weeks, well, ask yourself, what would it take to do that? What would it to do reach my goal in the last 15 days of the month, 14 days of the month? So how do I do that as a leader? Well, let's do some celebrating, and I'm going to pull that up on my phone here. Let's do some celebrating like we always do, shall we? So we our big, audacious, hairy goal for the month is 18,000 retail. And so one of the ways that I start looking about that in the middle of the month and say, well, where are we at? We are at 1,800 wholesale right now. And so I say, great, we're 10% done. And so 9 stars, 9 brand new star consultants would finish the goal. So I like to figure out the smallest way we can nab it down. Okay. And again, that just reiterates to me that as a team, we can totally continue to go. Busy morning. No, I was just shared at the beginning that we got back from the doctor's office and Harpy fell asleep in the car on the way home. So we're just going to let her sleep while we do this. We're just making it work. So you take your big goal and what would be the fastest way to knock it down? And then what are things that you already had in place that are working? So what do we know as a unit that we have in place that are working? Yes, it is our A1 club and our Spark Achievers. So let's celebrate those who are already working their business. So women who are working their business this month. Some of these names you've already heard: Melissa Bechtel, Angel Cartwright, Becca Jimenez, Amy Johnson, Tammy Mishler, Jill Craig, myself, Nancy DeMarco, and Justine Shirley. And those who are already part of the A1 Club: Tammy Mishler, Amy Johnson, Becca Jimenez, Angel Cartwright, and Melissa Bechtel are all part of the A1 Club this month already. And almost at the halfway point to the Spark is Melissa Bechtel. She is over halfway to her Spark for the month and just shy of halfway there in this halfway point of the month. Angel Cartwright, you are just a couple dollars shy of halfway to your Spark for the month of February. And so, oh my gosh, we celebrate all 9 women who have already worked their business to a point that shows up on the scoreboard this month. Our goal for the month was 15 A1 Club Achievers, 8 Spark Achievers, and 10 new consultants. And so, what is our next big way to make a wave into those goals? What's our next big way to make an impact in raising up A1 Club Achievers and raising your business to Spark level achievement this month, to raising up new team members? Guess what it is? It is bingo night. It is bingo night tomorrow night, where we are going to share all the new products, clinical solutions, perfume, the adorable cosmetics bag, after sun gel, subtle tanning lotion. All of the new products will be launched. And if you look at the bingo card, which is in our Audacious Beauties group, so that you too may play, it is already posted, and you're going to see all the products that we're featuring there tomorrow. Now, one of the products that's going to be on there is this intense moisturizing gel, and I'll tell you, or moisturizing cream, and I'll tell you why when we get to our clinical solutions moment in just a minute. But let's talk bingo, okay? Because this is one of your big things to do in the next 24 hours, focusing on having 5 guest bingo. Congratulations already to Angel, who has at least one herself logged in, numbers chosen for bingo, as well as one guest, Deb, is already chosen her bingo numbers as well. My challenge to all of us is to have 5 guests there. Now, your guests can get a free spot when they invite 5 people to the group. Now, here's the deal. Not only when your guest has 5 guests inviting them to bingo and they come and join the group, not only does that raise your personal sales for the night, it also increases your potential bookings for the month for skincare and color for the rest of the month. It also increases the likelihood that the woman who had those friends added, if you are layering her for sharing the opportunity, the likelihood of her saying yes is higher when she has had success in sharing the product with friends. So if she's had success in sharing the product as a hostess or a virtual hostess, or by adding 5 friends to bingo, and those friends love the product and book their own parties and start on skincare, then she's going to be like, wait, that's a potential area for me to have clients. Then when she's offered the opportunity for the Mary Kay business, she's more likely to say yes. And so that's part of not only, so in bingo, you're increasing your sales with your VIP customers. These are your customers. They're probably always going to be your those like base customers, adding them so they're getting to see all those lines. Okay, it's a great way to increase your base customers and feature new product for them. It's a great way for you to get referrals, because everyone loves a game. People love seeing something new. So we love adding referrals, and those referrals can help spark income for the next 2 weeks and beyond, but new income for the next 2 weeks. And also it increases your likelihood for a new team member in the month, because when a client has had success sharing the product with friend, it gives her courage, and it gives her belief that, hey, people I know want this product. And it takes away some of the fear of, will I be successful? So that is what happens from bingo. So your challenge is 5 guests. And I love an easy script, okay? If you send me a text with lots of words, I will put it down and I will come back to it. And the reason being is I'm doing 100 things at once. And if there's a lot of words in that text and that's not the thing I'm focusing on, then I can't deal with it in the moment. But if you send me a text with 2 sentences or a Facebook message with 2 sentences that I can deal with real quickly and I know an answer to, then I can take care of it as it comes. And so that's how I like to do my scripts with my customers is, hey, playing bingo tomorrow. I know you love bingo night. Want me to tag you in the card? Hey, playing bingo tomorrow night for the new spring products. I know you love bingo. Can I tag you in the card? That's it. Now, that's if they've been there before. If they haven't, say, hey, we're launching the new spring line tomorrow night. We're doing it via game. Want to know more? Or we're launching the new spring products tomorrow night on Facebook. It's going to be a super fun game. Want to know more? So allow it to be an easy yes or no question and as short as possible so that if they're doing something, if they're in the Dunkin' Donuts line, they can look at it and say yes or no. Okay, that's how we want to, that's what I have found to give me the most success when messaging people is that it's short and it's yes or no. So your challenge is 5 guests tomorrow. 5 guests tomorrow night. We talked about how I want you to pause, reflect, and pivot. We talked about how bingo can propel your next 2 weeks. Another way that you're going to be working your business the next 2 weeks is to follow up with PCP. So if you participated in PCP, lookbooks are currently mailing. And so your next 2 weeks, you're going to be following up with those customers. And this is a great time to start with just, hey, your lookbook, you should be receiving your lookbook in the mail. Send them a picture with the lookbook, you smiling with it. Your lookbook is on its way. Have you gotten it yet? And they'll say yes or no. And then you say, okay, there's an incredible new product. Let me know when you get it. So again, short, yes or no. Hey, brand new lookbook. Have you gotten it yet? Yes or no? Yes. Oh my gosh, did you see the new clinical solutions? I'm so excited to share it with you. No. Okay, let me know as soon as you get it. So if you are one of the 7 who participated in PCP this month, you have a natural follow-up for everybody that is on your PCP list, everyone who received that lookbook. Now, if you did not mail the catalog, then I will include in the email, Ignite Your Week email, a link to the spring catalog that you can text. And you can text it to your client saying, oh my gosh, so excited about the new spring products. Send them the link. And so if they're not able to come to bingo, always start first with the most time sensitive thing. First, start by inviting them to bingo. And if they're not able to come, then you're going to say, okay, well, here's the link to the lookbook. Take a look and let me know what new item you're excited about the most, or take a look at the clinical solutions product and tell me if it sounds intriguing to you. That's the third thing we're focusing on this week. The fourth thing we're focusing on is continuing with our pearls of sharing for the month. Congratulations to Angel, who took last week's challenge. She had her first interview on Saturday, and she has her second interview scheduled tonight and her third interview scheduled for Thursday. So she had her first 3 interviews all scheduled. She accepted that challenge. And so your challenge this week is to schedule your next 3 Pearls of Sharing interviews. And when you've held your first 3, you're going to earn your earrings. And when you hold your second 3, you're going to earn your bracelet. So your challenge this week is to text me 3 names. Who are your top 3 people that you would like to invite to help you earn your Pearls of Sharing this week? Now, as of Wednesday, so bingo is tonight and tomorrow. As of Wednesday, your focus is going to be in inviting. You've got your PCP follow-up, but maybe there are customers that you didn't send PCP to, or they're customers who they don't love skincare. Then you're going to focus on inviting them to our color look next week. It's our last color event of the month. and you want to invest time on Wednesday and Thursday inviting them to the color look for next week. And you can say, we're doing a virtual color look on Tuesday night. I'm looking for 3 women to be my models. Would you be willing to be one? And she's like, well, what does this mean? And you just say, we'll send you a sample. You'll watch the video either live or later. And Sally teaches you how to apply it. And then you just text me your selfie when you're done. That's it. So we're doing a virtual color makeover next Tuesday. I'm looking for 3 women to be my models. Would you be one? That's color next Tuesday night. So before we go into our challenge of the week, so you've got your pearls as one piece, but I also have a selling challenge for you this week as well. I'm going to do a quick moment on clinical solutions. So I know many of you have your clinical solutions and you're starting to get into maybe are on week 1 or 2 with your clinical solutions routine. I am now I'm going through retinization with you again after I just took a little break and kind of wanted to recalibrate my skin because you know what happened. Okay, and so what I found is between not drinking enough water and clinical solutions and the weather, my skin has been so super dry. And I have tried the facial milk and I've tried extra emollient night cream and I've tried 100 different things to try to get more moisture in my skin. And I just couldn't get it more moisturized. And I was kind of like, I don't know what to do. And so I went and I stood in front of my shelf and I was like, okay, what haven't I tried? And this is what I have not tried. What I had not yet tried was our Intense Moisturizing Cream. And I don't know why I did not try this earlier. So this is Classic Mary Kay. This has been in our product line for 15 years, possibly. So it's been around for a while. And there are 2 products, moisturizing products that come in jars like this. The first is Intense Moisturizing Cream, which is kind of like a pink cream and it's thick, super moisturizing. The other one is oil-free hydrating gel. And it is in a purple container. You know, we love this. Pink for normal to dry, purple for combination to oily. And so I bumped out this Intense Moisturizing Cream, and I have got to tell you, in the last 48 hours, I have made my poor nose. So this is over top my foundation because of my poor little blowing nose. So maybe there's not any foundation left. But oh my word. So I have used Intense Moisturizing Cream for my cuticles when it first launched. But because I had combination to oily skin when this came out 15 years ago, I've never used it on my face. Well, in the last 48 hours, I've had more positive movement to getting hydration. I mean, look at my cheek is glowing. I'm glowing, guys. It is back. It is back. And it really is from the Intense Moisturizing Cream. And so as you are working with your clients with clinical solutions, if they are struggling with hydration, Intense Moisturizing Cream is an affordable and effective solution. So what does my moisturizing routine look like right now? Well, it is that as soon as my face is washed, I am not taking all the water off of it. I'm going to leave a little water left on, and then I'm doing my lifting serum. I will not stop using that. No. So my lifting serum and then my nourishing oil. If you didn't know this, I have been using nourishing oil for probably a year underneath my moisturizer and I'm obsessed with it. So I've got my 3 drops of nourishing oil. Then I do my day or night cream from the Time Moist 3D set. And then on top of that, I'm doing my Intense Moisturizing Cream. Yesterday was a no makeup day. And so I actually just went back and reapplied my Intense Moisturizing Cream throughout the day a couple times because I was like, I'm just going to really, really focus on hydrating my skin. And it has made a huge difference in just the last 48 hours. So Intense Moisturizing Cream, if I have the price point memorized, is $32 for the jar. I think it's going to last for a while. I mean, it's like a bottomless pit. And so really is an affordable solution to add on during clinical solutions if they're starting to feel like their skin's dry and they want more hydration. Now, could work for anybody right now who has dry skin and just needs more hydration because weather, all around the country. So that is a little commercial for you for our Intense Moisturizing Cream. Now, if your client is experiencing dry skin, but she has combination to oily skin, you might want to try the oil-free hydrating gel first to see if that's enough for her. To see if that's enough before moving her to the Intense Moisturizing Cream. I would just play that by ear per customer and just how oily is their skin traditionally. So I think that's all I got. I'm going to plug your 6 most in your email, but let me remind you what your 6 most is. I've gone through most of it. You're going to pause, reflect, and pivot for the last 14 days of the month here. You're going to follow up with, or you're going to invite for bingo tomorrow night. 7:30 p.m. is our game time. They need to have their cards filled out by 6:30 p.m. Tomorrow. By filled out, I mean they need to pick their numbers by 6:30 p.m. tomorrow. So you've got plenty of time to invite. Your challenge is 5 guests to bingo. I know I owe you some prizes. I owe Angel a prize for her Clinical Solutions Client Challenge on February 2, and as well to her client. I'm going to do a huge prize mailing on Wednesday. I got a little behind last week with the sick situation. Today is my first time alone since I was out of town. So that's awesome. So your 6 most: pause, reflect, and pivot for the last 14 days of the month to reach your goals. Invite to bingo. Text Sally the 3 names of women that you are most excited to invite for your Pearls of Sharing this week. Come Wednesday and Thursday, focus on inviting 3 guests to model next Tuesday night. Next, follow up with your PCP customers. And then last is your challenge for the week is to sell 10 items. Sell 10 items. Yes, Justine, color is 9:30 a.m. That's when it will be live. Color's live at 9:30 a.m. and that's why I like saying live or later, because it's their form nice and early, and they can do it whenever it works best for them. So there are your 6 most for the week. You've got a little selling idea for super dry skin or Intense Moisturizing Cream. You've got other opportunities to sell product with the new item launch. And bingo. If you were to go into hyperfocus in the next 24 hours and just focus on one thing, I would challenge you to do your one thing for the next 24 hours would be to have 5 guests to bingo tomorrow night. It is a super fun event. The more people, the better, and the more fun it has. And like I said earlier, bingo can bingo your business forward by selling product, by booking appointments, by engaging referrals. I myself had one client already. She got her bingo card and she saw that free space, and we're up 4, if not 5 guests. I need to double check today where we're at. So we've got those 5 referrals from her. And this is someone who she's hosted 1 double facial for me. She introduced me to her sister-in-law. But other than that, she's always told me, I don't have anyone. But bingo, she wanted to bring 5 friends too because she wanted that free space. So you can sell, you can book future appointments, you can get referrals, which can spur future appointments, and I mean, even better, future skincare clients, skincare appointments. And then because of referrals, it can spur a future team member. So it really is an opportunity for you to work your business full circle with one single event, focusing on new, exciting items. So that's where I'd spend the most of my time in the next 24 hours. And remember, that text is short, it's easy, that message is simple. It's, hey, it's bingo time. I know you loved it before. I would love to have you. Should I tag you in the post? 7:30 tomorrow night. And if they're like, I'm not sure if I'll be there or not, say, oh, no problem. Pick your number. So if you can be, you've at least chosen. Okay. There you go, girls. I hope you have an awesome, and the last thing I'll say is, if they're a no, oh, I'd love to, but I can't, say no problem. I would love to show you. Why don't we just set up a time I can show you the new items, or share with you about the new items in about 5 minutes. Because really, Clinical Solutions, perfume, After Sun, subtle tanning, and the cosmetic bag, we can do those in about 5 minutes. So you can say, I'll share my favorite spring 5 and 5 with you. When could I video chat you? And if you don't have the products yet, then you can use your lookbook that came in the mail, or your Applause magazine. It would have come in, or you can use the link to the digital catalog. And remember, today is the day everybody can order new items today. So there you go. Make a great week. Ignite your week. Here's the deal with how I feel in the middle of the week, guys. Not the middle of the month. The middle of the month is that point where you feel really awesome or really frustrated. And it can be like this little mental push-pull in the middle of the month. And at the middle of the month, you may have encountered obstacles you didn't know you were going to have. At the beginning of the month, I was so optimistic and so encouraged. And then I got that alone time, and I came home and I was so like, woo. And then I came home, and did the devil smack me hard? Oh my word. That not only was Finn was sick, then Emmy and Harpy was sick, and then I was sick. And I still do not have full voice strength. I'm done right now. Like, I'm not sure I won't talk again until 7:30 tonight. The challenges, like, we talk about challenges in this business, and we experience them. And that's how I feel right now. But also, what a gift that during the challenges, Clinical Solution launch is still happening. Bingo is still happening. Pearls of Sharing are still happening. And so are we at where I dreamt of being on February 1st or even February 5th when I was having that marvelous alone time? Is my own personal business at the place? No. Challenges have set me back, but today is the day that we get to say, what can I make up? What can I do to make the difference? And sometimes it's this point in the challenge where you're still committed to the goal and you're still committed to do it, that your most creative ideas come forward and your most passionate speech comes out. And so I hope that tomorrow, when we're on Bingo together for that 45 minutes, I'm not sure my voice will last an hour, that when we're on Bingo with your guests, that I am more passionate than ever tomorrow, so that I am more passionate than ever tomorrow, so that it is a more powerful event than ever. And it will propel us forward more than had I not had challenges this week, right? And so let's press forward to our goal that's before us. There's some Bible scripture about running the race before you, and you press forward to your goal. And that's where I feel like I'm at right now. I'm running forward to the goal, and I'm going to press forward and stay committed and get creative and get bold in my asking and lean on faith and prayer that we can do this. And as Angel has been saying, that when the challenge is big, all the glory goes to God. And the bigger the challenge and the bigger you've overcome, the bigger the miracle, the bigger the bigger the praise, or I've lost all my words. The more that, what is the word that I'm trying to say? Basically, the more credit he gets. Okay, that's what I'm saying. The bigger the thing, the more credit he gets. And so maybe that's where we're at right now. Is that the bigger the achievement, the more credit he gets in the next 14 days. And so we're going to press forward to the goal. We're going to make it an incredible week, and we're going to strive forward to our 15 A1 achievers, our 8 Spark achievers, and our 10 new unit members this month. Let's go make it a great one.